All right, let's score the game. The stakes of this game 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10. It's probably an 8. They were up 3-2. They still were going to go home to close it out, but Durant goes out. The stakes, though, individually for Steph's rep for a night at halftime when he had 0 points in this game, like they were a lot higher. But you can't put like a 9 or 10 on this, right? Because they still had a game in their back pocket to go home. So 7?
I go 7. Star power. There's a lot of stars here. We had Beyonce and Jay-Z at the fucking game.
Khaleesi was there sitting courtside.
Who?
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi?
I don't know why she was in Houston. James Goldstein was there. He's always there.
Players. What do you think on star power there, Ryan?
James Goldstein, he'd be like at a Maine Red Claws game.
Dude just loves hoops.
He loves
I would
hoops.
love, like, he's like a white whale of guests I want on this podcast.
I think he'd probably do it. He's cool enough. His
yeah.
big thing is no access badge. He just walks, and it's like he's kind of waiting for somebody to fuck up.
That's fucking sick.
He doesn't have an access badge?
I've never seen him with one on. And like he goes back when I would have media passes for stuff. Like I never had to do it, so I'm lucky.
He's just that known?
Yeah. So like you go in the back and watch like the post game presser like set up in some fake tent like Dunkin' Donuts, whole deal.
Maine Red Claws game.
WB Mason, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then he would just be in the back, like hands tucked into the front pockets of the jeans, just checking out the post game. So that's his thing. He's really into it, man. So good for him. I was at a late night party. I was like, how'd you make your scratch there? He was like, well, people know me from architecture. I was like, what? I was like, I think he was kind of like, you can fuck off, dude.
He's a real mysterious kind of cat.
He's
with
like,
that.
you got pleated Banana Republic khakis on. Get away from me. So that's all I could afford at the time. Star power 9.
9.
High.
We'll go 9.
Well, Durant's hurt, so he's not playing in it.
So yeah, it could have been a 10, but gameplay.
It was a really good game. This was actually like it went back and forth. I mean, but then
they came back at the end too, where you're like they were trying to make those threes.
They hit a
Houston,
couple, yeah.
They hit like 3 in a row.
Because you kept thinking like eventually that's also where Steph ends up with a ton of points is on the free throws because they'd hit a shot and then have to foul again.
Yeah.
So if they had missed like 3 possessions prior, maybe Steph ends up like in the mid-20s. But he started racking up the points with the free throws because they kept letting him get it on the inbound too. 8. And he would push back. This is your system.
No, this is yours. This is you. We want our guests' scores.
Belichick. Well, there's a couple turnovers there late. Could have gone either way. So, we should try to clean that up.
That is a good Belichick.
Thanks.
Look, like, fellas, like we can't go out there playing the game the wrong way. Like, what the fuck? Jules.
There's a guy. I saw a guy at Edelman Junior High the other day that makes that pass.
I love how when he goes and he fluffs the
that was my favorite.
the
he doesn't do it,
quarterback.
He doesn't do it as much. He used to just like. I remember one time you guys were playing. I don't even know if you're on the team then. Like the other team sucked. He's like, well, their pump protections the last couple of years. They didn't know what he does better than those guys.
Dude.
And you were like, you have to be dying laughing when you go back to the hallway and being like, I fed them that I love their punt protection. Because I always thought there was like a little glimmer of like a rat. And then I've said that to some people and be like, nope, you wouldn't like them. Like, wouldn't.
Nah.
And then there's none of that. And I go, I don't know that I believe it. I think there's got to be a few people out in the world that have connected with him where they get kind of something out of him. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. A guy can dream.
What's the name? Score of the name. What is the Steve Kerr game of favorites?
4.
Game of favorites. What's our average?
A flat 7.
Flat 7. Where does it rank in the games that we've done?
Wait, you guys did the Pro Bowl? That's awesome. Who'd you do that with?
Brandon Marshall. He never played in a playoff game, so we had to.
This is sandwiched in between the double doink and the Manning 7.